Leaders of NATO countries have gathered in The Hague for a two-day summit dominated by the ongoing war in Ukraine, tensions in the Middle East, and growing demands to boost defence spending across the alliance. The summit comes as NATO seeks to demonstrate unity to Moscow, even as questions remain over US commitment to the alliance under President Donald Trump's leadership. Trump, attending his first NATO summit since taking office for a second term, has renewed his call for members to spend 5% of their GDP on defence, a sharp rise from the current 2% target. Ahead of the summit, Trump also cast doubt on whether the US would uphold NATO's mutual defence clause, Article 5 telling reporters, "I'm committed to saving lives, I'm committed to life and safety, and I'm going to give you an exact definition when I get there." NATO's Secretary-General Mark Rutte moved quickly to reassure allies.
We have gathered at a crucial time for global security. The world is a dangerous place. We are confronted with profound security threats that span from the Euro-Atlantic to the Middle East to the Indo-Pacific. But I'm absolutely confident that together, with the leaders in this room tonight, we will emerge stronger and make our countries and the world safer.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky held bilateral talks with French President Emmanuel Macron ahead of the summit, seeking further weapon supplies, including Patriot missile defence systems, as well as stronger sanctions against Russia. A separate meeting between Trump and Zelensky is also expected during the gathering. Another key issue overshadowing the summit is the fragile ceasefire between Israel and Iran, which President Trump says he helped broker after a weekend of cross-border attacks. Whether the ceasefire will hold remains unclear. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan met with Trump on the sidelines, calling for expanded cooperation in defence and energy sectors, and reaffirmed the goal of raising trade to $100 billion. Erdogan also welcomed US efforts toward easing the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. The gathering comes amid tensions within the alliance over meeting defence spending targets. While 22 NATO members have now reached the 2% goal, countries such as Spain, Belgium and Canada remain below target. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez this week rejected the new 5% target proposed by Trump, but NATO officials insist no opt-outs are allowed. Founded 75 years ago to counter the Soviet threat, NATO now faces a new era of geopolitical challenges. The Kremlin has accused the alliance of ramping up militarization and portraying Russia as a global adversary. The two-day summit in The Hague continues on Wednesday, with leaders expected to issue a final statement focused on defence spending and support for Ukraine.